Welcome back to 10th Inning Cards and Collectibles, back with another Through the Mail autograph video. This week we have 11 big returns, a nice rebound from last week's when we only had 2. So we got 11 to get to and some really cool names. I'm very excited about this video. As always, guys, if you are interested in learning more about sending your own autographs off, I have a tutorial video up on my YouTube page. Check that out. You can get all your addresses from 2 sites that I use and trust, sportscardforum.com and sportscollectors.net. Check those out. Let's get to return number 1. Here we go. Welcome in, guys. Another week of returns. We are starting off with a return from the 14th of November. I don't want to show you the front because it might give it away a little bit. So let's just take a look inside and see what we have. Oops, sorry about that. There we go, a little protective sleeve there. I got my envelope back so I can use that on a different one. And here we go, Shaquille O'Neal. I think I sent 3 cards over. So let's take a look at what we got here. Top Stadium Club. This one is the members only. Signed there with the 32 signature. Next up, we've got Upper Deck, Total Dominance. Very cool. I should note, guys, so let me save this for the end of this. Here is the Top Stadium Club. Looks like he's dunking over Alonzo Mourning, or at least grabbing a rebound. Sign that one. Do you sign that one upside down? Yeah, that's all right, though. Still a cool signature there, 97-98 Stadium Club, super cool. Just be of note, guys, I hope Shaq signs these cards. I've read reports that he does not, and this is a ghost signer. I unfortunately kind of found that out after I had already sent him several cards. But either way, I think they look super cool with some ink. I don't know who signs them, if he signs them, if his uncle signs them, if his mom signs them. I don't know. I don't care. They look cool. I wasn't planning on selling them anyway, so there you have it. All 3 cards return from the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Let's get to return number 2. And our second return came back on the 14th from Santa Clarita, California. Quick note, guys, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to do a recap, and I'm going to go through and pick out all my favorite cards. What do we have? Matt Young, former Oakland A. He didn't use the card saver, but he sent it back. I appreciate that. Here is 1990 Topps. Man, 1990 Topps almost never fails. Always looks good with ink. Here is 1990 Upper Deck. So what's the deal? Let's take a look at the back. What happened here? Okay, so it looks like he got dealt in the offseason. So the 90 Topps card obviously printed before the trade, and then he ends up with the Seattle Mariners. Here he is in 88, 89 Topps. I can't remember which one this is. We'll take a peek on the back. He's with the Dodgers here. This was 88 Topps, so I was right the first time. That looks cool with some ink. And here he is in 87 with the Mariners. So we've got him with 3 different teams. And I can't decide which one I like best. So you guys let me know in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one. So 4 of 4, Matt Young. Let's get to return number 3. And our third return came back on the 14th from Rockton, Massachusetts. The stamp on there might have gave it away a little bit, but that's all right. Here we go. I see a couple Boston Red Sox coming out, and we've got former manager Joe Morgan with a 2-card return. So let's start with the sticker. Thought this would be kind of cool to have the manager sign the team sticker. Got the pennant on there, got the Red Sox logo. Got a little famous feats on the back. So there we go. There's our first card. And here is our second card from 1990 Topps, Joe Morgan. There we have it. Nice little signature on there. Here's some of the team leaders in '89. Wade Boggs had himself a year. 205 hits, a .330 batting average, 7 triples, 51 doubles. Wow. And then pitching, Roger Clemens, Lee Smith, Hall of Famer there. There you go. So he is born in 1930, so at the ripe young age of 93 years old. 94 years coming up very soon. So I greatly appreciate Joe signing these cards for me. Hope he's doing well and staying warm as the weather turns in Boston there. And happy 94th birthday to him coming up very quickly. So there's 2 of 2 from Joe Morgan. Let's get to return number 4. And our 4th return, got this one back on the 14th as well, from Tampa, Florida. Took the extra time to add some tape, and that's always appreciated. What do we have? Haywoode Workman. There we go. Super cool. Okay, so I think I sent him, I got 3 cards back. Let's see. Here's number 1. Signed it in orange Sharpie. That's a first. We've never had orange Sharpie on the channel, and he picked a great one to do it with. 91-92 Skybox. Played for the Bullets, played for the Pacers. He is currently a referee in the NBA. I think he does a nice job. I don't really watch enough of him to know if he's the best or one of the good ones there, but I assume former player, probably he gets the job done. Here's 91-92 Upper Deck. And then here he is, 93-94 with the Fleer Ultra in the Pacers uni. Super cool. Doc Rivers guarding him there. So there's a 3-card return from Haywoode Workman for our return number 4. Let's get to our 5th return. And our 5th return back on the 14th as well from West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm going to be careful. This one did not get returned with any type of protection on it. It's very thin. What do we have inside? Terry McGriff. Sent him 2 cards. He sent them both back. And let's take a look here. So first up is 1989. 88. 89 is the next one, I believe. 88 Topps. Terry McGriff. Signed very nicely there in black Sharpie. And then here we are, the other Topps card. And we'll flip it on over in 89. You can see he did spend a little time with the big league club the year prior. 35 games, batted .260. So kind of bouncing around between AAA and the big leagues. So 2 of 2 return from Terry McGriff. I can't remember off the top of my head if he was the cousin or brother of Fred McGriff, Hall of Famer, but I know that there is a relation. If I'm wrong, I'll drop the old womp, 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 but I think I'm correct on that. So let's get to our next return, number 6. And this one is coming to us from Hartford, Connecticut. We've got basketball. Who is it? Oh, Rebecca Lobo. Super cool. Okay, this is I think it's 2001 Greats of the Game. My sister was a massive Rebecca Lobo fan, so I may give this one to her, or at least send her a picture, let her see it from time to time. But yeah, Rebecca Lobo, former UConn Husky. She's a big part of the 30 for 30 documentary that they did. You can see had herself a very nice college career on her way to helping the Huskies to a national title in undefeated season in 95-30, 5-0. So 17 points a game, just under 10 rebounds. There you go. So 1 of 1 from Rebecca Lobo. Let's get to our next return, number 7. Got this one back on the 14th. 14th was a huge day. St. Louis, Missouri. I think I ended up getting 8 back that day. So here we go. Real quick reveal. Cliff Politte. Okay, I'm excited about this one. I'm a big White Sox fan. Helped us to a World Series title in 05. This is his Bowman Chrome. I believe this is his rookie card. Sure is. Those are only minor league stats on there. So here is the rookie card from Cliff Politte. Had a couple good years in the big leagues as a relief pitcher. Like I said, helped us win the World Series in 2005. And yeah, we love him on the South Side. I wish he would have had a couple more productive years. I think he ran into some arm troubles at one point, but that's a really cool signature, and I'm excited about that one. So there we go. Let's get to return number 8. Got it back on the 14th. This one is from Minneapolis, Minnesota. We've got 3 more left after this. I see basketball. I see Jim Petersen. There we go. Kind of a funny story. In an earlier video, I had sent off to, I believe, Jason Smith, but I accidentally sent it to Jim Petersen. So I corrected that mistake and went ahead and sent Jim some cards, and he was nice enough to send them back. So here we go. That was 1990-91 NBA Hoops. Here is 91-92 Hoops with the Golden State Warriors. Let's learn a little bit about Jim on the back here. That was his 2nd year in Golden State. Posted career highs of 11.3 points per game, 6.8 rebounds per game for Houston in '87, and averaged 5 and 5 in the '86 playoffs to help them reach the NBA Finals. So there you go. Jim Petersen, 91-92 upper deck. Here he is. Looks like he's hustling for a ball there with the Admiral close behind. .6'10", 225-pound power forward center. And here is 91-92 Skybox. If you've been on this channel before, you know that's kind of my favorite card. Next to 93-94 Topps Finest. So there you have it. 4 of 4 from Jim Petersen. This could be a really tough choice on which one to go with here. Okay, we'll find out at the end. Let's get to return number 9. Got our 9th return back on the 18th from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Boy, we are overdue for some football in here, I'll tell you that. Okay, there we go. There's a couple cards I sent. My note, there you go. Very basic note, guys. Be an honor if you would sign the enclosed cards. I was a big Pirate fan in the 90s, that's true. I liked Barry Bonds. I liked Bobby Bonilla. I liked Andy Van Slyke. So there we go. John Wehner. Do not call him Wiener. Not cool. There you go. Spent the 91 season with the Pirates. 37 games. At a .340. Wow. Okay. What do you have? 7 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. There you go. Go get you some, John. Third baseman. Here's his 92 upper deck card. Let's see. It says John finished last season on the disabled list. Back surgery, was not available for postseason play, but in a game versus Atlanta, he collected 5 hits, scored 3 runs, and knocked in a run. Okay. So there you have it. Sounds like injuries may have gotten the best of him at some point, but in any event, 2 of 2 from the former Pittsburgh Pirate, John Wehner. Let's get to return number 10. Our 10th return came back on the 18th, West Palm Beach, Florida. We just had West Palm Beach. Just came up a minute ago. Who do we have here? Flip it around. We got Bob Griese, Hall of Famer. There we go. I just asked for some football, and now we got it. So there you go. The 1990 Hall of Fame selection. Bob Griese. So cool. There you go. There's some career stats for you on Bob Griese. Completed 56% of his passes for 25,000 yards, 182 tutties, 172 interceptions, career 77.3 QB rating. Quarterback the Dolphins to back-to-back Super Bowl victories. There you go. 8-time Pro Bowl choice. So had himself a very good career. I'm sure he's super proud of his son, Brian, who spent several years in the NFL as well. I mean, I can't remember how many years he played off the top of my head, but I think he played for at least a decade in the NFL. Quarterbacked kind of all over the place. So there you go. There's the Hall of Famer, Bob Griese, with a 1-of-1 return. He does charge a fee, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but all the details will be above for you guys. If you want to send one off to him, I would do it. And that's a great signature from a Hall of Famer. There we go. Last return of the week coming up. Okay, last one came back on the 18th as well from St. Paul, Minnesota. A lot of baseball in Minnesota. What do we have here? Let's pull it quick. Oh, we got football. Steve Walsh. Okay. I did not expect to get this one back, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think his return rate was super high, but I went ahead and tried anyway. I'm a big Chicago Bears fan. Steve Walsh, quarterback the Bears. Looks like he had been let go or traded to the Rams in the next year. But there you go. Cowboys, Saints, Bears, and then Rams. Some decent, I mean, he's okay numbers. 40 touchdowns, 39 interceptions. Led the 1994 Bears to an 8-3 record and to the playoffs. So, but Eric Kramer came back in 95, and that sent him back to the bench, and then eventually to the Rams. So there is a 1-of-1 from Steve Walsh to end this week's return. Let's get to our recap video. Well, guys, we had ourselves a week with 11 big returns. Let's get to the breakdown. Before I do, though, real quick, just want to thank you guys for checking out the video, hanging on till the end. I'm looking forward to reading the comments, seeing which ones you guys like the most as well. So I decided to go with the Upper Deck Total Dominance insert for Shaquille O'Neal. I went with the 88 tops for Matt Young, the 1990 tops for manager Joe Morgan, the 91-92 Skybox for Haywoode Workman, went with the 88 tops for Terry McGriff, with the 101 for Rebecca Lobo, the 101 for Cliff Politte. Man, I'm struggling with that name. Wow. 91-92 Upper Deck, Jim Petersen. Had to go with the one with Admiral in the background. That's such a cool card. Went with the 1992 Upper Deck for John Wehner. 101 from Bob Griese and a 101 from Steve Walsh. So a couple quarterbacks to end it. I mean, such a good mixture of cards here. I mean, we've got 3 Hall of Famers on here. Shaq, Bob Griese, Rebecca Lobo. We've got World Series winning players like Cliff Politte. I think Joe Morgan. I can't remember if he won a title or not. But I mean, what a great return. So thank you guys for, again, checking out the video. We'll be back next week with more returns. I can't wait to get into those. And we will see you on the next one.